All right, while there's a break in the action, let's take this opportunity to bring in our guest for this hour to discuss. Joining us now from Austin, Texas, criminal defense attorney Sam Bassett. Sam, great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the program. And I got to tell you, Sam, I'm having a tough time, garnering some sympathy for Donna Adelson. She's got a lot of grievances. The judge rushed them along saying, look, get to the pertinent stuff. And I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, what does this have to do with a bond hearing? You're having a tough time in jail. That's kind of what it's like. What are you making of what we're hearing from Donna Adelson?
Well, I think she's relating some bad experiences in jail, and I think a judge might take the view that that's really more of an issue of jail administration and safety and security measures in the jail rather than relating to bond. Obviously, the defense attorney is trying to build sympathy for her in the sense that she's suffering while incarcerated. But again, I agree with you. I'm not sure how that relates directly to the bond issue.
Yeah, they better get to it because they don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, he's 30 more minutes to testify. Whatever it is you wanted to say that's important, you better get to it.
Yeah. All right, Sam, thank you so much. We are going to squeeze in a quick break. We're going to have more from the motions hearing in the Matriarch Mastermind murder trial for Donna Adelson in Florida when we come back. We're going to be going back to Florida for more of today's motions hearing for Donna Adelson.
Adelson's defense team is asking the judge for her release on bond, and they're motioning to suppress a jail call between Donna and Charlie. Donna is accused of masterminding the murder of law professor Dan Markell, who was once married to her daughter, Wendy.
Before we go back to court, let's bring in criminal defense attorney Sam Bassett. Sam, okay, thanks for sticking around with us and watching this hearing. Donna has been telling the judge her story and how she said that that was not their intent when they said they wanted to go to Vietnam. They were not trying to avoid being arrested. She also said, we didn't do this.
Well, it's a little surprising to me that she's testifying so much before trial. It's a real risk as a defense attorney to put your client on the stand at a bond hearing. Maybe she insisted on having this hearing, but to have a prosecutor get a free shot at cross-examining her before trial is really valuable for the state. And I'm a little surprised that she's testifying in so much detail. This flight to Vietnam is a real problem. And as you may know, risk of attempt to flee is usually relevant in a murder trial. Somebody who's fleeing the jurisdiction is going to be relevant evidence of guilt at the trial. So I'm just a little bit baffled at how long she's been on the stand.
She has a story together as to what she was doing in that trip to Vietnam, or what if they were thinking, at least. So my question for you, and this goes to I'm thinking ahead to the trial. I'm watching Donna Adelson on the stand, Sam, and I'm thinking to myself, she's not doing so bad. I mean, I'm not necessarily buying some of her stories, but she's not doing so bad. She seems to be able to emote, and she seems to be able to express herself very well. Is she someone you would consider putting on the stand at trial?
Absolutely. I think she's intelligent. She's got good style points. She's very articulate, intelligent. I think they're going to probably have to put her on the stand at her trial, I would think. And I think they probably decided that before this hearing. To put her up at this hearing is a little bit novel and unusual in my experience. So yeah, she's a pretty good witness, and maybe she can persuade the jury at trial.
Yeah, I mean, if she could persuade someone and they could feel some sort of empathy for her. She's an older woman, is telling her story. Clearly she's saying that we had no involvement in this. They're going to bring in a lot of other bad characters in this situation. Her son's already behind bars. I mean, she might convince someone that maybe she was not involved. What do you think, Sam?
I think that's true. I mean, she's an older female. I don't know, I think there's a little bit of a gender bias with juries in criminal cases. I think that could cut in her favor. I think she seems to be maybe one step removed from the actual hiring of people to commit this crime. So, I think there's a chance for her at trial. I think probably her son had much less of a chance at his trial.
you know, it's come out at her, in the motions that were filed by her attorneys, Kelly, that one of the inmates, or a couple of the inmates that she knows, has told her that Katie McBanowa said that she masterminded the whole thing.
Exactly.
So you can see the shape of their defense building up.
That's the theory, Kevin.
All right, we're going to take a break here, folks. We'll have more from the motion hearing in the Matriarch Mastermind murder trial. Keep it here on Court TV.